Hello everybody and welcome back to Ethiopia, where I want to make our assault divisions a little bit more insane. They're already pretty insane, if I'm honest. I want to add in a motorized recon company. I want to add in probably support anti-air as well. And I'd like to also add in an engineer and field hospital. I don't think we need anything other than this for our supports, which is good, because that's exactly what we have. I am going to continue to put light tanks into this, like so, and we're going to put a little bit more artillery into this as well. Now, we could put a few more artillery in here, and I'm thinking about maybe doing that because we do have a large, or we had a large surplus of artillery before we did this. Now, I would love to put some motorized in here. That's not really an option. I think for right now, we're going to put in just infantry, though. So that will cost us 75, and that will max out this assault division. So let's just go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. Now, that'll take some time to take effect, of course. And as far as the armored divisions go, and technically the assault division is now considered a tank brigade? That's interesting. I want to definitely have it not be a tank brigade. The default symbol is going to be a tank brigade. Let's just have it be... I want to have it be the default infantry brigade. But okay, I guess we'll just mark it with an axe. Okay. Wonderful. We'll update that. Now, as far as the armored division goes, or is this... Yeah, this is the light tank brigade. Technically. But yeah, these are the armored divisions. So as far as this goes, we currently do have light tanks in here. I do want to put in an engineer company and support anti-air. I don't think we need a field hospital for this, under any circumstances. I'd like to put in motorized infantry, and I also want to put in a mobile battalion. So we will put in some motorized artillery over here, like so. And I also want to put in a motorized anti-air division over here. Or rather, an anti-air battalion. Excellent. Now, this is light tanks currently. Once we get heavy tanks, I think we'll replace these 4 with heavy tanks. So for now, we're not going to bother putting additional light tanks in here. I don't think there's any point. And I don't think there's any point in field hospitals there either. Excellent. We are missing anti-air production currently. We should definitely be getting some of that, and we'll do towed anti-air for right now. As far as how important that is, I'd say that is more important than motorized for right now, but less important currently than light tank. Excellent. That said, I want to get 10 factories shifted over from light tank to anti-air, just so that we can get started working on that. Okay, we have air wings with no mission or region assigned. That's fine. This is way over on its capacity. Okay. We should probably set this to be 100. We should probably set this one to also be 100. This one can be 100. And the tactical bomber wing here can also be 100. Okay. Now, do we have any other air bases in this vicinity? We have one over here. We may be able to utilize air wings over here. So let's do interwar fighters. And we do want to have this be about 300, ideally. So we'll just have this be 300. Some airplanes will be sent to reserves. That's fine. We don't have any bombers right now because we are currently lacking some. We're currently losing some air superiority over here, but with that anti-air, we should, in theory, be able to do something about that. Now, I want these guys to go over here for probably interception, if we can. We don't have coverage over there. I guess we will just do interception out here, or air superiority out here, perhaps? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So obviously this attack isn't going amazingly well, but that's fine. Now, this over here in the Middle Eastern theater, I do want to get this finished up. I want to put an offensive line right up over here, like that. That didn't quite do it as cleanly as I was hoping for. Okay, we're going to do an offensive line like that. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Now we have no divisions currently assigned to that. I'm going to take these divisions that are currently up here and assign them to this. Like so. Excellent. And this can be ongoing for now. As far as the Asian theater goes, I think we're going to halt our attack for the time being while we wait for our battalions to strengthen up. So let's halt that attack. And let's just push Devagiri out, because we're definitely going to have some recruitment needing to happen here. Our reinforcements, we do have a fair amount ready to go. Let's see, we're needing a lot of tanks. We're needing a few infantry weapons. We definitely need to work on getting some tanks going. I'm going to remove the factories from tactical bombers because we are currently lacking. We're currently lacking in the... what are we needing here? Rubber, I believe? Yeah, so we're lacking in that for our tactical bombers. And instead, we're going to work on our light tanks and start outputting more of those. I suspect we're going to have to start up another light tank line, though. So we're going to do that and place that underneath this infantry equipment, because I think 150 military factories is not going to be enough. Now, we are also going to need to start producing heavy tanks soon enough. So that's fine. Now, these attacks are currently still happening. They'll be wrapping up soon enough. As far as this goes, I want to make sure that we're attacking over here. Get in there. Get them out of here. What exactly is this? I think they're retreating. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm pretty sure they're retreating. So we will take this back, of course, and let's check in on the current status here. It's pretty even right now. War is going 2% in favor of the defenders, which is us. Our losses are far lower than theirs, which is exactly what we'd like to see here. I'm just checking to make sure that we don't have any invasions going on. That's just the Netherlands. Okay. Is America doing anything? No, they're not. Fine. They can do that. They can do absolutely nothing. I'm not concerned about that. Okay. So for right now, we're just reinforcing and getting our numbers up. That'll be great. I do also potentially want to start developing some of our resources. I'm only going to do, I think, one of these at a time. How many? That uses 3 civilian factories. You know what? We should probably do all of that we can. I think that's fine. Okay, so we're pushing Devagiri out of here. I am noticing that they have done another invasion over here. I'm going to have some of, I think, these guys can come over here, perhaps. Or we could deploy additional troops. How are we doing on our training? Poorly. We're doing poorly on our training. Okay, so I don't think that's a great idea. We could simply redirect one of these armies, like, say, this one. We could remove its orders. Is there any simple way that we can just remove all orders? I'm not sure that there is. Like, all orders that this is assigned to. That would disband the units. I guess we can simply frontline it over here and assign all 24 divisions to that. Here they come. Excellent. Now, I'm not at all surprised that they're trying to do this. Once we have them kicked out here, then we're going to guard this coastline. So that'll be a thing. Yeah, this front line is definitely dying down right now. I'm reasonably okay with that, I think. They're trying to push out from here, but they're actually losing. Oh, they have no supplies, do they? Yeah, they have no supplies here, so that's great. We're grabbing this location, and then we have a front line there. Fine. Okay, so these guys, or actually it is these guys, should be offensive lining like that. And they should immediately begin executing this, honestly. But we definitely need to get an army set up to defend this coastline. That appears to be what the AI is, like, focusing on. Okay, air superiority, that's fine. There's a naval invasion over here. And over here. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we are currently, I believe, waiting on troops to be pulled in. Yeah, that's going to take some time. And they are attempting to push out over here. But we have these guys pocketed, and they're not going to last too much longer. Another 4 days, and we'll have that cleaned up. This is growing currently. But this seems completely fine to me. I'm pretty sure this is well under control. Yeah, we have these pushing back into their naval invasion corridor. And this is now done over here. These guys are on their way up. Excellent. So the front line here will, of course, be pretty much that. That is really messy. That is really messy. I'm not okay with that. That's slightly better, I suppose. Very slightly better. Okay. This naval invasion is relatively under control. These guys are definitely losing. They can't hold this out forever. Excellent. And this light tank brigade is on their way up. Okay. So we have available planes in reserves right now. And yeah, because we are lacking tactical bombers here. That's fine. Excellent. So we'll have this under control relatively soon. We are going to be done with Infantry Equipment 2 in 259 days. That's a ways out yet. Okay. I'm still not necessarily happy with this order. There. I'm more happy with that order. That'll do. And then we will have them guard this coast. They're probably going to try to naval invade again. Unless I miss my guess. Okay, let's push them out of there if we can. This army is currently losing this attack. I'm not too surprised by this. We basically just want to... Yeah, most of our troops are still on the way over. We basically just want to get them to utilize all their supplies if we can. Let's check in on the casualties. We're doing good. Excellent. So far, this looks fine. We're holding them off, which is, for now, the important thing. We are continuing to construct these military factories, and we're constructing them at a prodigious rate. We've now split these guys apart. Okay, so they're just in this naval base now. And we are currently attacking them over here and winning. So we're going to have them pushed out very, very soon. And then once that happens, these guys are going to be set to guard coastline. So they're going to be set to area defense over here around this gulf. Okay, we've pushed them out. We are taking this back. There's our extra research slot. That is fantastic. Let's go ahead and work on, I think, maybe an anti-air upgrade. We'll work on that for now. And secret weapons or nuclear effort, I'm going to hold off on the nuclear effort for now, but we're probably going to go that route. As far as our other things that we want, perhaps a political effort. Yeah, that's a lot of political power. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to need these guys to get in there, and there they are. Excellent. So, oh, there's a naval invasion coming in. They're trying to send in reinforcements right now, but we're going to have them do area defense, guard coastline, because we want to make sure that they don't land over here anymore. We just want to guard the coastline like that. That's Min Divisions 20. Perhaps we want to add that in for Min Divisions 23, so that there's nothing that they can easily get to. Okay. That will be fine. Technically, this guy could have up to 72 in this army, 72 divisions in this army, but he does not, so that's okay. Now, as far as this goes, yeah, we still have a lot of troops on the way over here. So I'm not surprised that we're losing this currently. We're just trying to stress them right now. That is our current goal. And this division will, in fact, help with defending this territory. Or rather, this army will. Okay. So that's all well and good. Pratiharan has kind of stopped trying to attack us, which is interesting. We're still, I believe, working on supplying these, if we look here. Our current fighting strength is 45%. Waiting for equipment to be produced and delivered. Towed anti-air, support equipment, and light tank. Okay. So, of course, we now do need support equipment. I'm going to bump that up above our fighters for right now, because we are going to need some of that. Our towed artillery and towed anti-air are... Actually, I'm going to bump support equipment up above both motorized and... Well, we do need motorized right now. Above artillery, for sure. How are we doing on motorized? Yeah, I think we have no warehouse motorized right now. Okay. That's fine. And, of course, as far as our recruitment goes, we are in progress. Sounds good. Okay, so we're hoping... Oh, hello, Japan. This is actually Japan over here. That's fine. Mobile defense has just finished up, so that is very good for us. Now we can do dispersed support or integrated support here. Line artillery recovery rate or soft attack and organization to support companies. I think we're going to go for integrated support, although that enables the overwhelming fire tactic for artillery. Well, so does this. So essentially the question is, do we want support companies to be buffed or artillery? And I think artillery is the better answer right now. We could actually just grab this with our... We could just grab that with our army experience. But apparently this is still happening? Oh, okay, we're just cutting it in half. I gotcha. That is completely fine. So once these guys get into position, I have no doubt that we will have no trouble isolating these guys and taking them down. We're just keeping them busy for right now. Our losses are looking okay, so that is great. We are, however, still waiting on some production, and we do need additional light tanks. I'm going to actually move our light tanks up here, because we need light tanks a lot. We need a lot of light tanks. Okay, so let's start working on that. We also could use additional production. That would be nice. But all of our research slots are still being utilized right now. So that is fine. So it seems like Pratiharan is not really attempting... Oh, actually, we have no divisions assigned to this order. I want to just delete that. And no divisions assigned to that one. There we go. Got those cleaned up. Fantastic. Okay, so we're just holding off right now until we have a better situation. We are still bringing in troops over here. They're not coming in very quickly, are they? No, indeed they are not. Okay, that's fine. We definitely... We do have that plus 30% construction speed, which is nice. We're definitely making a lot of progress on this. Yeah, that one's 13 out of 15. That's fine. That's completely fine. I do want... Oh, okay. Our field marshal is wounded. That's fine. I do want to shift us over to partial mobilization soon enough. Like, probably as soon as we get political effort done. That'll be something to do. Well, how is this battle going? Well, still poorly. Most of our troops are still nowhere near there. They're currently sitting behind this river. Well, they're slowly making their way over, I suppose. Okay. Enemy does have air superiority over here, but as we put in additional towed anti-air, we should, in theory, start to see that reduce. In theory. This only has a capacity of 200? Okay. That's interesting. I thought there were more than that, but fine. Whatever. Okay, so we're not attacking over here right now. We're currently waiting on these guys to come in. They're slowly making their way in. Very slowly. Very, very, very slowly. No invasions going on in Europe, which is good for us. They may eventually start. Did they invade over here? No, they did not. Or actually, yes. Yes, they did. They did invade here. That's okay. I don't really care. They can do that. Eventually, they're just not going to be able to keep this up. That's the idea here. Now, Pratiharan has definitely lightened up on their attack. They don't seem too interested in continuing the attack. That's nice. We are producing about 55 light tanks per day, which is nowhere near where we want to be. We're very, very short on light tanks. Now, are we currently losing some production cap here due to a lack of rubber? I don't believe so. Okay. That's fine. There are no naval invasions happening right now. That's good. I do think that we should probably deal with our lack of rubber issue. So we could potentially trade... Yeah, 3 civilian factories. I think that's worthwhile, actually. We'll get that rubber. Wonderful. There is some resistance to occupation going on. We'll deal with that if we have to. And we should probably outfit this airbase. We really probably should. So we're going to put in a wing of interwar fighters and of regular fighters. And we're going to have this be 500 and 500. Excellent. And then we're going to set them to doing air superiority over here And then these guys can probably be doing interception. Okay. Yeah, there is resistance to occupation happening. That is a thing. We do fully expect that. Okay, so we do see that they have 3 divisions currently in this combat. That's fine. It seems like every time I look, these guys are no closer to getting here. It seems like they're not making it. Is it just constantly reissuing the orders? I'm not sure what's happening there. But it's very strange that they're not here yet. I feel like it is just constantly changing its mind. It doesn't know where it wants these guys to go. Okay, let's just select these units and tell them, get down here. Once they get there, then the general can issue them orders as necessary. The real question is, when are they going to arrive? Are they making any progress? Okay, yes they are. It's just incredibly slow to cross that river. Fine. Okay, we finished up political effort. We could grab collectivist ethos. And yeah, I kind of like that. We'll do so. Now, I do want to use this political power to bump up our mobilization to partial mobilization. Excellent. We do have a slight communist problem here in that we don't have that many communists. And we may want to add in a political advisor to do something about that. A communist revolutionary. He costs 150 though. Yeah, they all cost 150. Okay. That's fine. With our mobilization coming up though, that should be useful. Computing machine has just finished up. That's great. It's currently 1938. We should probably grab advanced machine tools. Yeah, I think we should grab this. It's a little bit ahead of time, but that's okay. Heavy tank will be done in just 9 days. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we're going to kick these guys out of here, and hopefully start deploying some heavy tanks. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.